All right, morning guys. We're out here again. It's Monday morning. Out here checking the trap line. Guys, we're back here at this same dam where we picked up a couple of otters. I can't really tell if I'm seeing that same spot I seen the other day that looked like a critter, or if there's something down there that happened. I can't tell 100%. The trap's still standing up. But we're gonna step down here and see if something might have come across this crossing last night. And it does look like the trap's gone. And we picked us up another otter down there, guys. Another good sized otter. So, all right. Crazy this one set's all that's producing out of all of them we've got over here. But we'll take it. Looks like it's going to be a good sized one as well. They got a pretty good hole wallered out here, guys. They've been fighting. This wasn't very deep at all when we first started, but we picked up those beaver and now a couple of otter out of here. So they've got a pretty good little hole wallered out. But I'm gonna get this reset and put it back in here again. I'll get the next one that comes through. So it was a well spent 50 cents the other day, guys, when I pulled that pocket knife out. Offered it to the otter gods, I guess. Let's get this thing set back down in here now. Let's see. All right, there we go. We're just gonna take some of these limbs laying here already, guys. Just kind of camouflage that back in, and ready to go. Look at that beautiful sunrise this morning, guys. That fog coming off that lake, lifting off it, and then that sun behind it. Pretty cool little scene, good to see. We're gonna get these checked down through here and just keep moving along this morning, getting traps checked. Guys, something else real quick. You can kind of tell as we've been walking, you can tell we've been going around these traps. You want to try to avoid doing that, because what you're doing is you're creating another trail. And so instead of having just the one trail that's going right over the top of our trap, whenever we get over here in this grass and walk around the trap, we're creating another trail, and that's going to allow the animal the possibility to go around and miss the trail. So try to avoid doing that. Try to keep your feet placed right in the bottom of that trail that those animals are using. Same thing here, see guys? So instead of going down in this little ravine and walking, we've been going around the side. And all we've done is created another trail through here. All right, look here. Looks like we had an animal come in and completely put a castor mound up here right on top of our anchor chain. So that beaver is coming here and marked his territory with that castor mound. Our trap is still sitting there set. So that scent worked and brought them up here. We just didn't have our trap right in the right place to get them caught. We're going to try again, guys. We'll stick this trap back out here where we think the feet's going to be. All right, guys, we're back over at this ditch we got set up a few days ago. Looking right here at these sets that we got set, I still forgot to bring my rabbit scraps, but this trap down here is still working, gardening. We had a miss right here on this one. We're gonna, nothing's dug at that hole, try to dig that bait out from underneath that log. There is a little bit of fuzz in there. Oh, let's see what that. So we did have a miss on an animal, guys. We got a little bit of hair in there. May have had something lay down on the trap. That's kind of what it looks like, some back hair. We're just gonna get it set back in here. Go guys, let's take a little bit. This is almost like peat moss. This old rotten log here, we're just going to cover that trap with it. Right there, that's good. Let's see down here and see if we might have him in this other set where he used this trail or this snare. Oh, snare's still hanging, guys. Same thing like I talked about earlier. This is the trail, so we don't want to walk around this snare on this side of the tree and create another trail. We want to keep our foot tracks right in the middle of this one trail here, guys, because we don't want to create a way for that animal to start going around it. Same thing here, nothing there. We're just going to go ahead and, just like we do on our beaver runs, guys, we want those animals to, we want that trail to be defined. So let's walk this trail every morning as we come in here to check these traps. And that's going to define that trail even more for those animals. All right, there's that first one where we seen that beaver come out that day. It's still set. That next one there's still set, guys. I'm really surprised. Surprised they didn't come in and out of those runs. Let's get over here and check this this crossover on this dam. May be glad that we put it in there. They're not using these holes, so at least we can get them on this crossover maybe. And it looks like our stick's still across it, so don't look like we're going to have anything over here this morning. Not, that trap's still set and in there, guys. All right, guys, I want to swing by here on the way home and check this culvert. You'll remember it from some of my earlier videos. Had it set. Foothold on an extension. We picked up several beaver here. Had some 330s set up here in this flooded area that those beavers had created by stopping this culvert up. But they got this big lake over here, and I trapped it quite a bit last year. Picked up several beavers out of here, but I wanted to stop by to see if any more might have moved back in, and that is going to be the case, guys. We've got these two culverts here. This small one is almost completely stopped up there, and then right over here you can tell we've got one. Not going to be a whole lot of beavers, but you can see a little bit of fresh mud that they brought up last night and put on here. There's not the defined crossover on this little dam that there was last year, but you can tell there's one here starting to clog it up. So what we've done, we've come in here and we put a drowning rod on a foothold, got my stick so I can tell that the trap's still up here, and we're going to try to pick those animals that are living up in this area, flooding it, get them picked up before they become a problem again, get this whole area flooded. All right, guys, so we pull up here this morning. Our rabbit head over here didn't do anything, but you can tell we've got a huge catch circle here where we had that thing anchored to that chain. Now get right over here and that thing has gotten down here in the hole. Let's pull it out there and see what we might have here. Pretty good size coon right there. He doesn't want to say hello. There he is, guys. He don't like us. He wants to get down in that hole. You know what? Him doing that, he's made us a couple more dirt holes here that we didn't have to work to get. A pretty good sized coon right there. And look at there, picked one up here in a little crossover again. Well, it's going to be a pretty good, decent sized one there too. Let's see if we... get him out of there and take a look at it a little closer. But decent sized one there. All right, guys, let's see about getting this set and put back in here. All right, guys, well, let's sit back in there. We'll get him up here in the truck and grab that raccoon on our way out and keep on moving this morning. All right, guys, so that raccoon is caught right by his back foot, a good back foot catch. Guys, we originally had this set up here underneath that log. You see he's made a real good catch circle here, and he's actually come in here and dug out 3 different holes right here. So we're fixing to take advantage of what he's done right here, and we're going to take our trap and we're going to bed it. We're going to bed it right here. We're going to take some lure and put in this hole. We're going to take some lure and put in this hole. We'll take a little bit of lure and we'll put in that hole right there, guys. So let's kind of make all these sets that you see when you're watching these YouTube channels, and you see all these sets that are being made, guys, each one of them's got a name. But there's a reason behind each one of them. So we got that trap set, guys. Let's get it bedded right in here. Best we can. But guys, there's a reason all these sets exist, and that reason is because of nature. Something in the past, like this right here, I guess you would call it a compass set. I think I've heard them called. So that trap's blended in, guys. We'll take this stick and we'll lay it right in there, just kind of define them down to that one spot where our trap is. All right, let's take some of this Castoreum Plus that I got. I wish I had my sheep's wool. I need to get it put back here in my box. I don't have any in here. That sheep's wool would be good for holding on to this scent, this Castoreum scent. We don't have it, so we'll take a little piece of this dead stick right here, guys, and we'll just take and kind of pour that Castoreum to where it runs down into that dead stick, and that's going to kind of help hold that. A corn cob does the same thing if you're around a corn cob area. Guys, we'll just shove that stick right there in that hole. So that's our one hole scented. All right, guys, so let's come in here. gray fox grabber. Let's try a little bit of this gray fox grabber. It's going to be a liquid too, so we'll do the same thing. We'll squirt a little bit of that up in that hole, in that big hole there. Let's see what else we got here. Wicked Glen lure. Let's try some of that. We'll just take some of that. And we'll squirt right down there in that hole. All right, guys, so these three holes are all scented with a different scent and a different lure. I'm gonna run back up here to the truck and grab a little bit of that rabbit that's left of that rabbit, and we're gonna shove it back down into the back of this hole right here as well. All right, guys, over here on this other side of this lake is where we got those sets at. It's kind of a little slough area there, and then we got those sets over here on the crossing. Set for otter, we missed a beaver, picked up a couple of coon. But I've come over here to the other side of the pond, the levee. Basically, we've got a corner of this levee here, and I put in a dirt hole. Just a pretty flashy dirt hole. Used that rabbit meat as bait and some of that castoreum lure that was sent to me. But basically what we got here, guys, is a high bank overlooking this ditch. And this is that ditch that we've got the culvert set on, and we picked up the otter right down here on that ditch. But this is just a good spot for a predator to come up here and just sit and eyeball the whole surrounding area. And I've talked about setting these high banks, so that's what we've done this morning. We went ahead and threw a dirt hole in there, and we're going to see if we can't pick a couple of those predators up. Here's that duck blind, guys. We're going to walk right down here to this edge where we found that spot those beaver had already marked. Made a caster mound somewhere right on the edge of this ditch. We're going to find it again. I believe it may be right up here. Yeah, I can see right over on the other side is that big caster mound there, guys. Right here, those beaver come up. We're gonna go right in here, and we're gonna make us a set right here, guys. I can feel that run as soon as I step down in there. So we're just gonna take this rod. Let's get it over here. Gonna shove that rod down into the bottom on that end, guys. We're gonna come right up here and we're gonna stake it. There we go, we got that rod as far down as we can get it, guys. We're going to take that sliding mechanism, slide it down, make sure our mechanism works. And get it set right there, guys. We're just going to come right off the edge of that. There's kind of a step off right here. We're going to place that trap right at the bottom of that step off. Here we go, guys. We'll take some of this mud, grass. We're gonna pull it up here. Kind of slick it off right here, where it looks like they've been going in and out that one spot. Take a little bit of this caster lure, guys, and we're just gonna put it right up here on top of that mound. All right, there we go, guys. Another set made. Hopefully we'll have a beaver picked up in the head. Now right down here around this corner is where we got them 330s set. I'll get down there and check them. Maybe we got another otter this morning. Alright guys, so all these are set where we had the otter yesterday. These two are set. Nothing in that muskrat trap. Get over here, this one's tripped. Guys, I went up there to the truck to get another stake to anchor this better. Just some more of them shorter to catch the spring on that. Put one on both sides. While I was up there, I seen these mink rods. I thought, you know what, we might as well just swap this trap out, put this thing in here, and have this foothold here waiting on them when they come up in here. As shallow as it is, until it just barely covers the top of my boot. So that's what we're going to do, guys. We're going to replace that 330 with this foothold trap right here. We're going to see if we can figure out what's been tripping this trap. Alright guys, we're just going to, same thing like with them beaver rods, we're just going to anchor that thing up here on the top. There we go. I'm just going to set this trap right in here in this gap. Now guys, it's going to come right up here to where it kind of starts to shallow up. I want to make sure we don't get that chain wrapped around this stake, because that's going to keep them from going down to that other end. So we want that chain on the inside of that stake. That's what's going to come right up here. Got that trap bedded right there. We'll just take some of this grass, guys. We'll come right in here to find the edge of our trap. Right there, we're going to stand this grass up. Right there on that edge. We'll take a little bit and we'll camouflage that stake in right there if you want to. No big deal. There we go, guys. So now we got that little trap guarding it. Hopefully we can figure out what that is. Alright guys, got us a stinker this morning. This trap down here where we caught the other skunk and then the coyote back, I don't know, 4 or 5 days ago, it was messed with this morning. They come in behind that grass backing that we put up and come in behind it, scratched all that backing out. But anyway, we're gonna this trap here, nothing's touched it at all. This flat set we made, with big rock on it. I'm gonna get up here. He's in alert mode, got that tail up. You want him to put that tail down before you do anything, kind of be relaxed. But if he squirts right now, that's going all over that trap. Oh, I don't want that, but that's normally what happens. But anyway guys, I'm gonna sit here and just kind of talk to him, see if I can get him to relax any, and put that tail down, and there again, kind of put it down there and try to take care of him. Maybe we'll get lucky and he won't spray there. All right guys, we didn't get lucky enough that he didn't spray, but he didn't just fully commit to it anyway. But it ain't pleasant. I don't have a, looks like he got the whole side of that trap right there. And guys, we're going to try to get him out of there without getting that all over our hands. I don't have any. I try to keep some rubber gloves in my truck just for this. Yeah, he did all over the end of that trap. But yeah, right here's our original dirt hole, guys, right in here. We're just gonna dig that back out. Here's our trap bed. We're gonna come in here. Even though that trap's covered, we're gonna try it anyway. Get this thing set. Best we can, guys. We'll take some of this loose dirt that he's scraped up over here, and we'll put it back on that trap. Bed it in there. Alright, guys, he's got us plenty of loose stuff clawed up here around the edges. We're gonna take some of that and cover that trap back up. That's it, guys. We're gonna leave it just like that for today. I'll grab a little bit of lure out of the truck and we'll squirt down that dirt hole just to concentrate them. Try to get them to come in here right on that dirt hole. Now I'll put them, if they got their nose down that dirt hole, that'll put their foot there where we want it to be. Alright, guys, it's Thursday morning. I've been around to all the sets and haven't caught anything yet. But I thought I'd jump in here. We're pulling up here to the last set location now. But I still haven't decided what I want to do with the YouTube channel yet. I figured this year, I've been recording every morning, and figured I'd just try to do a weekly thing. But I don't want it to turn into just catches. I want it to show the mistakes, and I want you guys to learn. I don't want it to turn into a bragging thing for me with just catches. But you guys let me know what you think of this format. I'm not real sure that I like it. I can still film every day and then edit one time a day, and I like that. Be able to sit down and just edit one time a week. I think that's going to work well. But anyway, you guys let me know what you guys think. Maybe this format might work, or if you got any other ideas, throw them out there, and we'll figure something out, make it work. Alright, guys, so no catch this morning, but that's okay. It's going to give us a leisurely day to get some other things done. We've got all the fur put up out of the freezer, so we're caught up on the fur put up. So we'll check in with you guys tomorrow. Again, be sure to let me know what you think about the page. Alright, guys, we're down here. Here's that dam set that we got. We caught the one raccoon on, no other activity there. But come on down here, that next trap's still set there. And we get right here and we got a big old beaver right there waiting for us this morning at 3:30. This is the one where we caught that. I believe the first morning we had this set, we had a big beaver right here, and this is going to be the partner to it. So let's get down here. It's going to be a good size one. Take some of that brush, guys, and we'll just run that brush to camouflage it in. There we go. Let's get this hoss up there to the truck. All right, guys, not just an otter trail. What I tell you, all those critters use these trails. And there we go, right there. So, like this one's still set over here. And guys, we got him in that 1.5 that we had bedded right there on that little step down. We're gonna get it taken care of, and right there's that little step down. So we're gonna get him out of there, get that trap bedded right back in that same trail, guys. So we got him right by that 1.5. We got 2 of those right in the middle of that pad, that trap, and you can tell that 1.5 held that Coyote just fine. Guys, right here's our trap bed. We're just gonna bed this thing. This thing's been set for what, 2 weeks now. Hadn't made a catch, and just waiting for that Coyote to come through. Guys, we're just gonna bed it right back here in this same spot. And just get it to where it's solid in there, where it's not going to move, guys. That's it. We're just going to take some of this smaller grass, just like we did 2 weeks ago when we made this set. Just going to lightly cover it with that grass and leaf stuff, guys, just like that right there. Now we're just going to come in here and stand up some of this stuff on the sides to define that trail again. They're going to be coming right up through there anyway, guys. We just want enough of the stuff on the side to bring them right to this one pinpointed area. They're going to figure out how to get there up to that point. So we'll just they're not going to want to step on these briars and stuff, so we're just going to bring them right over there on the sides. We'll lay that one right there, like that right there. There we go, guys. We just pinpointed them coming off this trail right there to that one point. Same thing if they're coming down. They're not going to want to go into these briars, or those briars are going to go right to that point where we want them to go. All right, guys. So we got us a raccoon over there in that snare. It's been set for a long time now as well. Not made a catch. Nothing used that trail. But this morning it happened. Looking down here, both of my sticks are still sticking up on my beaver drowning rods. We're gonna go ahead and drive around. The water's still coming through pretty good, and I don't want to try to navigate those bricks and get across that water. So I'm gonna drive around there and get that coon out of that snare. All right, guys, our trap's still right here bedded. Still got our trap bedded right here. Right there's that raccoon. Just picked him up on that little crossed trail snare there. Guys, I'm glad we come over here because our foothold, I can see it. Looks like it's tripped right there. We'll get down there and check that other one as well. They're a pretty decent looking little coon. Yeah, our trap's stripped right here, guys, so we need to get it reset. Hadn't been over here in a few days. I've just been checking it from that other side. So I'm glad this raccoon was here. We're gonna get down here and get this trap reset right here. Right in there where they're gonna come up, go up that edge there. We're gonna go ahead and take this whole snare out, guys. We won't be able to use that snare anymore, so we're just gonna pull it all the way out. Right here's our anchor. See if we can pull that up and reuse it. Not gonna happen. So we're just gonna take our split ring off, leave that anchor in the ground until we bring our puller, or we'll just use it again next year if we remember it's here. All right, guys, I'm gonna step down here and check this other trap real quick. Now, if you wanted to, you can come in here and hang another snare off this tree right here, guarding this trail, pick another one up. Not a bad morning, guys. So, had that big old beaver there. Probably a younger cow, male cow, and pretty good sized coon. We'll get that snare off of him here in a little bit. He had twisted it up so much right here at the mechanism, I couldn't slide that lock back up that cable, but we'll get our cutters here in a minute, get that cable off of him, get him skinned. But all right, back here and check these traps at the house, guys. I hadn't run the line here yet. I'm gonna jump on the mule, go check it. If there's anything, I'll show you guys. All right, guys, got us another one over there in that blind set on that trail. Another raccoon. Amazing thing, isn't it, guys? It's crazy how they'll still use that same trail, even with my tire marks on both sides and us making those catches and those disturbances. Those animals are still using that little faint trail that we first noticed and set on. And I think this is the fourth animal we picked up right here with this set. So I'm gonna get him out of there, get it reset, and then we're gonna get on down here and check the rest of them. But you guys don't underestimate them blind sets. Now go see what it is. Got plenty of help this morning, guys. We got something caught right down here where we caught the otter back a few days ago.
Big beaver.
A big beaver?
Yeah.
Oh, it is a big one, huh? All right.
Gigantical.
He's frozen in there this morning, isn't he?
He could have even frozen in the water.
So he come right down through here?
Yeah, there's a little tunnel going under the grass right here. And a trail going up to the lake. See it?
Yeah.
Oh, it's nice to have help, you guys. Grab him by his feet, by the front foot and the back foot. There you go. You got him?
Oh, help.
Is he heavy?
Yeah. Here, I'll help.
You'll have to walk sideways, probably.
up the hill at some point. Go. Go, Kimberly.
Break time.
Yeah.